On an average day, about a dozen new games are released on Steam, and while we think that's a good thing, it can be understandably hard to keep up with. Potentially exciting gems are sure to be lost in the deluge of new things to play unless you sort out through every single game that is released on Steam. So that's exactly what we have done. If nothing catches your fancy this week, we have gathered some of the best PC games you can play right now, a running list of games for 2022 launching this year. So Number 5. Alaloth, Champions of the Four Kingdoms. This old school RPG was featured at the PC Gaming Show back in 2020, and now it's finally hitting the early access. As Tyler noted back then, this retro-styled isometric affair has lovely art style that recalls the lush pre-rendered backgrounds of Days of Yore, and the whole thing comes across as a love letter to Baldur's Gate games. Set across 4 territories, you play as a human, elf, dwarf or orc as you explore this middle-age inspired world, accompanied by dozen different companions with all the crafting, questing and reputation building you'd expect. This early access build will gain new quest voiceovers and many as Alaloth, Champions of the Four Kingdoms works towards a 1.0 release, which is expected in approximately 12 months. Number 4. Phobia Saint Dinfna Hotel. Phobia is a timeline-hopping survival horror game set in a grandiose, decrepit hotel. As an ambitious journalist, you will visit this spooky site with a view to figure out whether the scary rumors surrounding this ruin are true or not. But given your role as a journalist, you should expect quite a bit of puzzle solving and deduction. Puzzle solving ties into the time travel aspect. Using an enigmatic camera, you will be able to access parallel realities that reveal a lot more about the old hotel than meets the naked eye. Number 3. Hook 2. Hook 2 is a simple puzzle game out. You will probably guess it, unhooking hooks. If you happen to play the original, then know that this is a sequel adds a third dimension, meaning you will need to rotate the hook puzzles, which no doubt complicates things a little. These games aren't designed to be super taxing. It's a gorgeous looking affair game and resembling a piece of minimalist art you can tinker with. Number 2. Mercenaries Rebirth, Call of the Wild Lynx. We all know DJ6 released for PC last week, but if you're after an old school tactics RPG that doesn't mess with the tried and true formula, Mercenaries Rebirth might be more to your taste. An unapologetically orthodox affair, this installment mixes 3D rotatable grid environments with pixel art sprites and you'd expect. It's all about smart positioning, careful use of powers and potions. In addition to this story campaign, there are free battles which are basically replayable fights that will come in handy if you want to do a lot of grinding. For fans of FF tactics, this GF5 and other strategic and whimsical Japanese fare. Number 1. Phobos Arcade. This Five Nights at Freddy's spin-off actually released for Game Jolt back in 2020 and is an improvised version of the game that first released in 2016, but here it is now as a premium edition on Steam. And if you're heavily invested in the FNAF universe, you are probably already played. For everyone else, do understand that Phobos Arcade is meant to resemble an in-universe arcade games belonging to Phobos Pizzeria franchise. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you find this video useful. Then do give a like to this video. Also hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell, because I shall be making more free videos for you. So keep watching and you might like this video, so go and check it out.